Hey everybody, welcome to Jeff Bowles Central. Got our hands on the Anthem VIP demo here. Pre-ordered the game because when they showed it at E3 a couple of years ago and then again last year, I just love the footage. It looks so cool. It's like, you know, Iron Man meets Destiny, which is maybe not the best combination, you know, on paper now that I think about it. I'm not the biggest Destiny fan. But you know what? It's BioWare. BioWare has very, very rarely let me down in the long years that I've been playing their games. So I'm gonna play this game. So you pre-order this game, or if you're a member to EA Access, you get into this VIP demo, which only lasts for 2 days. And you're like, all right, cool. I'm gonna fire up the game. I'm gonna get in the game. We're gonna play the game, and the servers keep you from getting in the game, which is not really how gaming servers are designed. Usually they try to get you in the game. Yeah, they're having extreme server issues. It's going to be all over the news. I barely got in. I got in this game twice, and I played as long as I could. Treble the whole way through, almost getting booted, almost getting booted. Luckily, you can actually get right back in your session, because when that happens, you got to restart the game. Now, there's still a few weeks to go before this thing hits the general market. They have plenty of time to correct it if it's an internal issue. If it's just a server thing, that's a lot easier to fix, right? Add more server space or roll it out differently or whatever it is. If it's an internal thing to the game is doomed, okay? And you know, EA has bad track records with this occasionally. If there are this kind of server issues when this game launches, it is doomed. And let me tell you something. That would be a shame, because once you actually, you know, spend the hour or so, I'm exaggerating, the hour or so to get in the game, because, you know, the EA servers will let you, and you kind of bullshit your way through the kind of boring hub world where for some reason I'm walking really, really slow and in first person, really slow, can't run. You're going to get into a mission, or you're going to get into kind of Anthem's version of raids, right? Or even a free play, so you can gather raw materials, because this is like EA and BioWare's answer to Destiny. And you're going to get in your Javelin and start cruising around and flying and shooting and missile locking and all sorts of very, very cool stuff. And the mechanics, the actual gameplay is like top notch. It's great. It looks great. It plays great. It's fast. It's fun. You know, they're ripping off Iron Man as your primary character for playing through, and that's great, because God knows Marvel isn't making any games that are this cool where you get to be Iron Man. So, you know, BioWare ought to do it first, I suppose. Someone should, because it's just too much fun. You jump up, you get in the air, you've got, you know, powers mounted to your shoulder buttons, you've got a super powered thing. This demo only lets us see one of the Javelins, the base unit, kind of the combat, you know, the warrior, whatever you want to call it. There's some customization you can see there. I'm pimping out my suit. I'm buying some guns and stuff. There's more in this demo than I thought there'd be. There's a lot to toy around with. It does only last for 2 days. You did have to kind of buy in early in some fashion, but there's a general demo available at the start of this month, and I'll be interested to see if those server issues are dealt with in any way. If they are, and if there are no server issues come launch time, this might be a hit. However, I thought the same thing of Destiny when I first started playing it, because the gameplay mechanics of Destiny are very good as well, also very enjoyable. And it turned out that Destiny really pissed me off in the long run. There wasn't enough variety, it wasn't engaging, the story was bullshit, it was bad, and you know, Destiny 2 solved a lot of that, but I still don't really like it as much as I want, and I'm a longtime Bungie fan too. So really, it's going to come down to variety, mission variety more so than like pimping out your suit, because I know it'll have that. It'll come down to the social features, it'll come down to the general accessibility, but as far as gameplay mechanics go, it's exhilarating. Some of the coolest gameplay you'll actually experience all year. So, we're going to review that when it's done. Jeff Bowles Central. Check it out. The demo! Woo, boy, I don't know.